This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Ooh, yeah, I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Ooh, yeah, I will rejoice and be glad in it. He put a joy in my heart so I can say, I give you thanks and praise. Ooh, yeah, Jesus. You put a peace in my soul so I can say, I give you thanks and praise. Oh, Lord, I praise you now and say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will be glad. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I said, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Ooh, yeah. When the enemy comes in like a flood upon me, the standard already been raised. Ooh, yeah. So no weapon formed against me today, no way. They will never prosper, no way. Everybody better help me sing the song, say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Let nothing steal your joy today. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Ooh, yeah. So every tongue that rise up against me, in judgment I will condemn you today. Ooh, yeah. I see 1,000 falling at my side and 10,000 at my right hand, yeah. But it shall not come nigh me today, no way. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Ooh, yeah. Gonna rejoice and be glad. I'm gonna rejoice and be glad in it. Gonna rejoice and be glad. I'm gonna rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, yeah. This is the day. Let nothing steal your joy today. No way. No, no, no way. Come on, dance somebody and shout and praise the Most High name. Yeah. This is the day that the Lord has made. We're gonna rejoice and be glad in it. Yeah. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I will be glad. Come on, somebody and say it.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, this is the day that the Lord hath made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. But I am particularly thankful that I am alive today, that I am among those who the Lord decide should live at 7:45. Yes, there are some persons who were expired at 7. Some expired at 7:30. Some expired at 7:40. But I am still here. All those who are still here and you are grateful, give the Lord a praise at this time. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dwight Barrelman Ross, and welcome to another Barrelman in the morning. I'm trying to remember that it's morning. It's not evening time with the Barrelman. So it's Barrelman in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to join you this morning. God has been good. He has protected me throughout my shift, and He has given me the opportunity to share with you at this time through this program. I hope that somebody's heart will be blessed today. I hope that somebody will be encouraged today because we serve a good God. It is imperative, it is our duty to serve God, to worship Him, and to worship Him in spirit and in truth. So I'm very happy to be here today. So before we begin, I just want to apologize for the late start. The police seem to be searching for somebody, or searching for some persons, because I see some special teams out there, and I see some vehicles stopped, and the vehicle is empty by the time I reach, so it seemed like they have the persons in custody, and there were 2 different stops on the way. So what should have taken me 15 minutes took me half hour. All right, but you know what? I'm here. So I'm grateful, and I thank God that He has protected me throughout even that ordeal, and that there was no accident. All right, and for those who are traveling to work, I pray that the angel of God will protect you from every form of accident that lays wait along the roadways. I pray that God will protect you and take you to work and take you back to your family safely, if it is His will. If it is the devil's will otherwise, we plead the blood of Jesus against him, and we bind up that plan in the name of Jesus. So before we go into devotion, I just want to begin by encouraging somebody right now who may be watching, and you are at a point in your right now, some stuff happening, and you feel like you want to give up. You can give up on your spouse, you can give up on your children, give up on your family, give up on your friends, give up on your co-workers, give up on even yourself sometimes. But never do this.
Oh yeah, this one is from my heart to yours.
Share and invite, ladies and gentlemen, before we go into devotion.
Hey, I hope this song will reassure. Oh yeah. Listen, I was about to give up on the church. Make up in my mind, say me I go backslide. Yeah. But right as me reach that part there in my life, the Holy Spirit convict me inside and say, don't you give up on Jesus, cause Jesus no give up on you. Hey, the pressure and the pain that you're going through is to build character in you. Listen to me, don't you give up on Jesus, cause Jesus no give up on you. Hey, the pressure and the pain, it is not in vain. God is promoting you. This young lady get baptized at a crusade that she attend. Go every Bible study, church service, youth meeting. Love God with a passion and she peer wanted. Fall in love with a brother and go do some nonsense. Refuse to take a bash and into the killer conscience. Confide in her sister, she go gossip with her friends. Now it's a go round in the church and cause her embarrassment. She feel like leave the church, but here's my encouragement. I said, don't you give up on Jesus, God Jesus don't give up on you. Sister, the pressure and the pain that you're going through is to build character in you. Listen to me, don't you give up on Jesus, God Jesus no give up on you. Hey, the pressure and the pain, it is not in vain. God is promoting you. Joe, now this one time gangster brother turn him life around. Give up him gun for your Bible and the golden crown. Start read the word and free him mind from things that had him bound. Now when you see him, I so smile because God take the frown. Then a rival gang run in and place and them go mash it down. Him get a call, come in, come see him son dead on the ground. Him said it's not go done, boy skin off a bun. Him mother weep and hug him up and say, son, listen to me, don't you give up on Jesus, God Jesus no give up on you. The pressure and the pain that you're going through is to build character in you. Don't you give up on Jesus, God Jesus no give up on you. The pressure and the pain, it is not in vain. God is promoting you. Hey, you know no food for eat it tough, but don't give up. You nah no place for sleep, listen to me, don't give up. Can't find no clothes for wear, but don't give up. Me I tell you prayers Jesus hear, so don't give up. Because I was about to give up on the church. Make up in my mind, say me I go backslide. But right as me reach that part, they and me life, the Holy Ghost convict me inside and tell me, say, don't you give up on Jesus, cause Jesus no give up on you. The pressure and the pain that you're going through is to build character in you. Don't you give up on Jesus, cause Jesus no give up on you. The pressure and the pain, it is not in vain. God is promoting you. Oh yeah, He's promoting you. Na 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 na. Oh, it's a song I sing, I sing, I sing, I sing for you. Oh, it's to encourage me. It's to encourage you. Don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you ever give up on Him.
Don't you give up on Jesus.
Don't you ever give up on Jesus. Don't you ever give up on Him. Yeah, no, 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 no.
This is Barrelman Radio. Barrelmanradio.com.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a prodigal son with that powerful word of encouragement. It just fell in my spirit to just play that. I don't know who I played it for, but that was what came to my spirit to just play before I go into devotion. And I just want to encourage such a person. Don't give up on Jesus. He's faithful. He's faithful and just to forgive all our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. So even when we sin, and we sin horribly, even when we do big sins, because human beings, we have size, we size the sin them, right? So even if you commit a big sin like last night, and you feel a way this morning, you know what I'm saying? Or you do a little sin and it's just a stick you and a nag you. Just remember that God is faithful. He will not condemn you. He loves you just the same. Just ask for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? And He's faithful and just. And when I may fail you, and when persons who made promises to you will fail you, God will not fail you. He may seem far, He may seem distant to you right now, but speak and He hears. As a matter of fact, He knows what you're going to say before you speak, but He still wants you to speak. All right, so I just want to encourage somebody. So right now we have online for our devotion. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Marlene Watson. I'm from the Purpose Driven team, coming to you this morning all the way from Atlanta.
Good morning to you too. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Watson with kind of in between Atlanta and British. So we're gonna let her through now for her to conduct devotion for us this morning. Keep your hearts in tune. There may be a word for you today. Let's go.
Blessed good morning. Thank the Lord this morning that we are able to stand on top of our grave because God is the life giver. As I said this morning, my name is Marlene Banton Watson. I still do use Banton sometimes. So this morning, purpose-driven team's topic is be reminded of who you are in the Lord. So let us pray. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this another amazing day. We want to thank you that you are the giver of life. You are the one that makes us everything who we are. We thank you this morning, God, that we are not dead and gone. We are among the living this morning. We thank you for the air that we breathe. We thank you this morning for every family member that we have. We thank you this morning for giving Dwight the strength to leave work and come this morning hosting a program so that somebody's heart and somebody's life may be lifted this morning. I pray, dear God, that you will envelop him in your presence. I pray that you will send your Holy Spirit among us this morning. Keep us, dear Lord, as we go into your word this morning. May it bless somebody's heart. In the mighty and powerful name of Jesus. Amen. Be reminded of who you are in the Lord. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 10. But by the grace of God, I am what I am. And his grace, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain. But I labored more abundantly than they all. Yet not I, but the grace of God which was in me. And that's taken from 1 Corinthians 10. You are not your state. You are not your past. You are a daughter and a son of the Most High. You already know who God is. Now be reminded today of who you are in Him. Declare upon yourself, upon your friend, upon your family, upon each and every one that is under your voice this morning. Declare upon you that I am smart, I am important, I am a world changer, I am brave, I am courageous, I am fearfully and wonderfully made, I am beautiful, I am handsome, I am called by God to do great things. I am strong. I melt in the presence of God, yet stand strong in the face of adversity. I can't stop running because Jesus didn't stop for me. I am a finisher. I am the right man and woman for the job. I am a winner. I am so loved. I am richly blessed. I am rooted and grounded in God. I am abundantly graced. I am my brothers and my sisters' keepers. I am empowered to lead. I am an overcomer. I am an overcomer. I am a conqueror. I am more than conqueror through Jesus Christ. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I am a son, I am a daughter of the King, and no matter how I feel, no matter how it looks, I will see his promises manifested in my life. I am patient, I am kind, I am thankful, I am hidden in Christ. I am an end-time soldier in his army. I was born for such a time as this. I have what it takes. I am resourceful. I am wise. I wear God's grace beautifully. I am who God say I am, and I will do what he says I will do. That's the declaration upon your life today. No matter how you feel today, be reminded that you are who God say you are. Don't matter what others want to say about you. Be reminded that you are firmly rooted. You are beautiful. You are brave. You are more than a conqueror this morning. You are richly blessed. Even if you have no money this morning, your daddy is bigger than what people say. So today, let us pray. As we give God thanks today, let us be reminded. Stay reminded of who you are in Christ. Don't be fooled by the things that the devil is saying to you to distract you, but stay grounded. Even when you stop running, God is still running with you. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, this morning, thank you for reminding us of who we are in you. Remind us, God, that we are problem solvers. We are world changers. We are beautifully made in you. We can do great things in you. We are strong and we are powerful in you this morning. You are God all by yourself. And from you we draw strength today. From you today, God, we stand brave and courageous. From you today, God, in your presence, there is fullness of joy. At your right hand, there are pleasures forevermore. So, God, today restore the joy of your full and free salvation. We thank you this morning, God, that we are in your presence. And whatsoever today, God, that we ask in your Son's name, Lord, fail not to grant it unto us. I pray for the heart that is moving to and fro this morning, the heart that is bob and weaving this morning, to say that there is no one that loves them. Remind them this morning that you are the greatest lover of all this morning. God, I pray today that you will wrap your arms around the one that is feeling down. I pray, God Almighty, that you will shelter them from the storm this morning. I pray today, God, that you will love them like no other. Remind them, God, there is hope in King Jesus this morning. And each and every one of us is important to you. So today, God, as we are redeemed, as we are soldiers of the cross, as we are accepted before you, keep our minds stayed upon you. Thank you again, God, for giving Dwight the strength this morning. I pray that you will fill him with your Holy Ghost and your power. I pray that you will anoint him from the crown of his head unto the sole of his feet. Every plans and plots that the enemy have for him this morning, we shoot them down with your blood. I pray that you will surround his family this morning, God, with your grace and your might and your power and your favor this morning. I pray that you'll be a fence around them, dear God. Every Barrel Nation member this morning, everyone that is under the sound of my voice this morning, God, I pray that they will give of themselves to you today. Keep our eyes stayed upon thee, dear God, and help us to be reminded that we are the salt of the earth. Thank you this morning, God, for hearing our prayer. Thank you for ordering our steps as we go throughout the day. Keep us from evil, keep us from harm, as we look to you and say thanks in no other name, but in the name of Jesus Christ we pray. Amen and amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much, Mrs. Banton Watson. Thank you so much for that lovely devotion. So what's the weather like in Atlanta now, though?
It's very hot. It's hot.
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 Like Atlanta.
Hot. Yes.
Sure.
As the name speaks. Atlanta. Yes, it is hot.
Ah, boy, I tell you. It is also hot in Jamaica, but you know what I mean, it's a different kind of hot in Jamaica than foreign.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Especially the inland foreign. You know what I mean? Those on the coastline, like those in Florida and the Carolinas and all those that run along the coast. You know, it can kind of feel a little different. You know what I mean? Because the breeze blow off of the sea, because breeze come off of the sea. You know what I'm saying? But it gets very hot in these places, man. I think the humidity is another factor, you know? Right?
Yes, it is.
Right, feel hot and dry. You feel hot and feel like it has suck your breath. Mrs. Watson, question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Question. Do you believe that there are some secrets that should be kept?
I would say yes, because you tell things to others. Somebody else has a friend that they will share that with. So yes, I believe you go to God and you and God deal with that. Whatever it is, you go to God and you and him take care of that.
All right. Let me put it in the context of marriage.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm a couple. You know, people have their lives that they were living before they met their partner and everything. And so on. Do you think that, you know, things that you used to do in the past or matters that occurred in the past before you met your spouse, that you should keep any secrets from them?
No, because who you were before is not who you are now.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, as a Christian, you are blood washed, you are redeemed, you are bought with a price. So, therefore, that new person,
Yeah.
yes, you might be ashamed to say who you were, but God already take care of that. So, if the two shall become one,
Yeah.
secrets can hinder. Because sometimes I will use the example of woman who was molested before. Sometimes, you know, it bring back memories because I've spoken to so many women that have that thorn in the middle of their marriage,
Mm-hmm.
not saying it to the spouse, wherein are not getting help,
Mm-hmm.
can be some form of problem there. So secrets, nah. I think you should lay it out on that table, because if you're gonna be married to somebody, they're taking you as themselves. They have to love you
Mm-hmm.
as themselves. You love them as yourself. So there shouldn't be any secrets, because when the secret come out, like Jamaicans would say, all hell gonna break loose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, all right. When you uh because there are different types of secrets, you know what I mean, and people choose to keep them secret for particular reasons, mainly, as you say, you know what I mean, probably embarrassment, or it was so egregious, it was so bad, you know what I'm saying, so you don't want to spoil the good thing that you're happening, that you're having now. All right, when you tell that secret, should you assume or take the position where you should dictate to the person how to react to that secret, or it is just up to them to react any way that they wish, and you just have to just live with it?
Yeah, you can never tell somebody how to react to something that you say to them. First and foremost, pray about it before you go, because you never know if that person have been through the same thing. Because sometimes
Mm-hmm.
talking to each other, you never know, that person might have a secret to tell you, but waiting on the opportune time to say what it is.
Yeah.
So it becomes as listening ears, so to speak. So when things are smooth, for me, I'm that kind of person. I like to lay things out on the table. Whatever it is, I'm gonna lay it out on the table. It's either you take me as I am or leave me alone. Because, like you mentioned, secrets can be devastating to others when they find out what's going on. So, yeah, it is embarrassing, but if that person love you as they say they do, they will understand. But the responding part, you can't tell them how to respond.
Okay.
You cannot.
Okay. Okay.
Because there comes another problem now with you and that person. Because if you're going to tell them, oh, you didn't smile, or you didn't say anything, or what you said was hurtful, in the moment, it can be a shock to that person. So that person, however they respond. And I mean, you go at it again. And if you have to get help or whatever it is, but nah, you cannot tell somebody how to respond.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Banton Watson, for that input. You know what I mean? And thank you for devotion, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Okay?
You as well. God bless you. God bless you. And may God strengthen you and keep you today and forever.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about secrets. Should we keep secrets from our partner? Things that happened in the past. You were living your life. You never even thought that you were going to come across them. You know what I'm saying? You'd never even think it. And, they say in Jamaica, let sleeping dogs lay. You know what I mean? Let sleeping dogs lie. Let it stay. You know what I mean? Don't bring up nothing that you shouldn't bring up. Just leave it. You know what I mean? Let sleeping dogs stay. You know what I mean? So I see Donna saying that if God showed them in the sea of forgetfulness, why I would open the secret again? For me, I wouldn't. Alright. That is Donna Green Brown perspective. If God showed it in the sea of forgetfulness, why would I open the secret again? For me, I wouldn't. We will get further down into it, Donna, but I will keep your point. I'll keep your point because things that happen, they don't go away. They don't go away. They don't go away. There's a record of it. So it is Reggae Praise Thursday. I just want to say good morning to who do I see there? Lorraine Stephen said, you can tell somebody your secret and then they start looking down on you, and then that love that you had before. Let me find back. Let me go back into that. Go back into that thing there. Okay, here we go. All right. I don't see the person's comment. D. Jones said, tell it to Jesus. Pastor Jean said, but you have some grave diggers. They are always the grave diggers, Pastor Jean. The grave diggers are the ones that you have to worry about. The grave diggers, and there are grave diggers, ladies and gentlemen. Auntie Noblet says, sometimes some secrets damage relationship. Donna Green Brown says, so true, Auntie Noblet. Dennis Bucker says, scuba diver. Yeah, some scuba divers are out there, and they will dive into it, and they will go and look for it. I was actually reading somebody's comment, but it scrolled down, so I wait until it come up on my thing right here. Right, but we get further into it. As the program continues. So good morning. I think I saw someone. Is there anyone that's new this morning? Anybody that's new? Anybody that's new? First, I'm asking persons to share and invite. Okay, sweetie. Yes. First, I want to ask persons to just share and invite, and so on. So true, Auntie Noblet. Some things have to be left alone. And the secrets I'm talking about is in your relationship. In your relationship, you know have a fresh relationship, and you just meet the person, and of course, you begin to get comfortable with the person. It seems like, this thing can't work out, because of course you wouldn't tell somebody who you just meet your secret just like that. You know what I mean? You'll have to see like the relationship will go somewhere and think. You know what I mean? You have to see like the relationship will go somewhere substantial. And then now you consider if you are going to give the thing there. All secret, Beverly McKinley said, all secret go to God. Why I said telling some they throw it back in your face, those things can hurt bad. Okay, say God artist, secrets ruin everything sacred. There's another saying that says, what in the dark must come to light. That is Bible. It is Bible. But as I say, we'll get into it further on. But let me begin. Of course, it's Reggae Praise Thursday. And Reggae Praise Thursday, we touch African and we touch Jamaican reggae gospel. So let's go right now.
This is Barrelman Radio. Barrelmanradio.com.
You know, gods of the world
serve a great, big, wonderful God, ladies and gentlemen.
All around, fresh revival.
All around. So at 8:30, I'll be playing a clip, ladies and gentlemen, and we go further into the discussion. Should we keep secrets from our partners? Even before you get married. Especially before you get married. And if you miss it that time, what about after you get married? Ladies and gentlemen, we serve the Most High God. We serve the Most High God. He is ever faithful, He is ever sure. But God have secrets too, you know. God have secrets. But Him don't tell everybody. Him don't tell everybody. And that is why we're talking about the context of in your relationship, because there are so many scriptures that speak about the tongue, and that encourages persons who, you know something about somebody, or the person tell you something and then you argue with them, and then you are going to betray them by telling back the secret that they told you. That's wrong. That is wrong. There are some of it that's sin, there are some of it is not sin. You understand what I'm saying? But the Bible, you know, speaks against and discourages persons. You know what I mean? The Bible call it our neighbor, from knowing things about you, and when there's an argument, them tell you. As we always say in Jamaica, them take it, tell you, and chew it in your face. That's what somebody says. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so in the next 6 minutes we will jump on that. In the meantime, it's a long time I don't play this track, ladies and gentlemen, from Jai Kingston, one of the old things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are you new this morning? If you're new to the program this morning, write new and tell me where you are from so we can give you a little ear up. Of course, I must say happy belated birthday to D. Joan. I don't know why she chose to have her birthday the day when there is no program. Happy birthday, D. Joan. We really do appreciate you.
Jesus in the middle, save me.
Ivor Anderson, good morning. Auntie Nable, TJ, morning.
Jesus in the middle, save me. The one in the middle, save me. What you say, Jesus in the middle, save me. Oh yeah, yeah. To sinners by His side, I was the one on the right. Jesus in the middle, save me. When I sing the Lord, remember me. When you go into that place, remember me. When you walk in paradise, Jesus set me free from sin and shame. He set me free. The one in the middle, He was in the middle. Jesus in the middle, save me. Oh, the one in the middle, save me. What you say now, Jesus in the middle, save me. Oh yeah, yeah. To sinners by His side, I was the one on the right. Jesus in the middle, save me. When I sing the Lord, freedom, freedom. Some are crying freedom, give us your wisdom, wisdom, the way into your kingdom. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father.
Good morning, Auntie Dorothy. Good morning, Joanne Bennett.
The one in the middle, save me. What you say now, Jesus in the middle, save me.
Good morning, Denise Durant Buckle.
By His side, I was
Denise, you were on my mind last night.
Jesus in the middle, save me.
You were on my mind last night.
No one in the middle, save me.
Good morning, Asana.
What you say now, Jesus in the middle, save me. And I sing the Lord to sinners by His side. I was on the right. Jesus in the middle, save me. Yeah. Okay. Say Satan no part for me. No. Me coulda never make him walk for me. Oh, nana. God have mercy. Me say get beanie man, my father and bounty. But you
and Shabba, some of the best in the country. No Ryan Davis, me see my comfy. But I want thing me tell him say, oh me, you're not get a boy. Okay. Say Satan nah no part for me. No, coulda never make him walk for me. Oh, nah. God have mercy. So, me send get beanie man, Movado and Bunty. Buju and Shabba, some of the best in the country. No Ryan Davis, me see my comfy. But I want thing me tell him say, oh me, you're not get a boy, you go mad over me. Sit down and worry and mad over me. Till your head top mash up and mad over me. You're not get me so now. Me say you
Yo, Nick, from what you mean, I like the way things look, you know.
and worry and mad over me. Till your head top mash up and mad over me. You're not get me so now. Me heart tear to me see me use cartel.
Marvis, good morning. How you doing? How you doing?
Now them lock him up in a cell. And you want that for me, G. You're not going to wrap to me leave.
Marvis says, I am not going to censor myself to comfort someone's ignorance. That's why I always prefer dangerous freedom to peaceful sleep. Marvis have some word in my mouth to say, man. Should you keep secrets from your partner?
Yo, Nick, from what you mean, I like the way things look, you know.
Shame things look away. Shame things look away. Things look away. Man drop down on the road a dead. Him friend see him turn him head and look away. Things look away. Send your daughter go school for learn. You get a phone call, she get book away. Things look away. Think beacon the home a pray. Them on the internet it have him look away. Things look away. Them say chapter keep the devil away. Right now me think me need to read a book a day. Cause things look away. It don't look good. Man a do many and pedicure. Woman gone go chop bush and look good. It no look good. Some no one learn nothing constructive. No even want learn fi cook good. It no look good. Some would spend time read it. I chew them no know how the book good. It no look. And you wouldn't believe where some man a do fi look good. Things look away. Me brethren used to okay. Him go a foreign now him hand hook away. Things look away.
Him
Man
hand
no
hook
fear.
away.
Come no more. But when you check it, fire the cook up there. Things look away. How so much criminal they bout is like the world. Produce a cook a beer. Things look away. Them sell you for a colored screen. But when you go home and take a look at grey. Cause things look away. It don't look good. Man, I do media.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's now 7:30 and it's time for me to present my special clip to you right now. And of course, we are talking about should you keep secrets from your spouse? All right, listen to this.
Because when you think about it, most of the time when books are written like that, they're written to women, and it's telling all the games, telling all the secrets, and some game needs to be told. I agree with that. But some things, do you agree that there are some secrets that need to remain secrets? Or do you feel like that you should tell your spouse or women all your secrets?
Well, I think before we even get to telling all of our secrets, I think as men we have to be honest with ourselves.
Okay.
And I think one of the challenges that most men have is that we practice suppression, and we practice holding things in. We don't communicate.
Why do we do that?
Because I believe that we are this box. Going back to this idea of the box, when we as men, no man fits everything the culture says a man is supposed to be. None of us, and we know it. So what happens is
You're doing
growing
pretty
up,
good though.
well, no, I do is what I can do.
Okay.
But as growing up, when we don't fit that box, we're met with violence. Stop crying. Stop acting like a wimp. Don't be a sissy.
Okay.
What's wrong with you? Man up. So what does that teach us? In order to survive, I must not communicate. If I don't fit the box, don't say anything about it. Do everything I can to fit the box, because that's where acceptance is. What happens? This is why we don't communicate, because we've been conditioned to hold it in. You're a man. Be strong. Don't show any emotion. What does that do? It does damage to us, because anything we suppress, we empower.
Like I said, they don't reach that part there yet. Let them not reach that part there yet. But let us get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Should we keep secrets? You know, ladies and gentlemen, it is very difficult to be a man, especially in this time, because we live in a feminist world, where the dictates, where it's like women dictate everything. You know what I mean? Everything has to be done to please the woman. You have to be careful what you say about the woman, even if it's the truth. Even if it's the truth, you have to be careful what you say, how you say it, because you're talking about a woman. While for a man, you call him anything, and it's game. You know what I'm saying? But secrets, most of the times when we talk about secrets, in relationships, it is concerning men, because men seem to have a more active life. It is assumed that the man would have had a very active life in terms of relationships, in terms of whatever things would have been done in the past that would be incriminating, and all that sort of stuff. And it is expected that the man tell all. There is a different expectation for women. You know what I mean? But you know, I believe that, especially in the realms of a relationship, in the realms of marriage, especially in the realms of a godly marriage, because you know there are all sorts of marriages, but I'm talking about a godly marriage, a God-centered marriage, a Christian marriage, that I'm learning that secrets is not good. I was of the view before that if you don't have to know, you don't have to know. And if it didn't happen during your time, you shouldn't know. It was before you, so what's the significance? You know what I mean? It was long before you even come out. So why do I need to tell you all of that? You know what I mean? Why do I need to tell you about my past relationships? You know what I mean? Why do I need to tell you who I used to sleep with? Or who I used to message? Or who I used to date? Or who, you know, why do I need to tell you that? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's too much to tell. Because some of us men are more active than some. You know what I'm saying? So I always struggled with that. I always struggled with it. Because I am strongly of the view that if it don't happen during your time, you really don't need to know. You really don't need to know. You know what I mean? Because whatever that was, I moved on from it. You know what I mean? Whoever that person was, I'm not with that person anymore. You know what I mean? So I don't need to backtrack. As a matter of fact, I don't even remember some of them. Like, to be honest, I really don't remember. So I don't see why I should be bursting my brains now to remember all 15 or all 100. Because some of it busy like bees. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm learning more, ladies and gentlemen, as I continue into marriage, and as I continue into manifesting what should obtain in a godly marriage. In a worldly marriage, in a marriage that is not God-centered, anything is game. It's pretty much it. Anything is game. Cheating is game. Different levels of infidelity is game. You know, but once it is a godly marriage, when it's a Christian marriage, there are certain things there are certain expectations. And one of those things, I believe, is not keeping secrets, period. Because that's what somebody says earlier on. If you have to backtrack, it's because the past entered the present. Not necessarily sometimes that's the case, Joanne. Sometimes that's the case. but sometimes it's not the case. But because, as what somebody says, that they are grave diggers, and because whatever happens in the physical, ladies and gentlemen, happens in the spirit, it is recorded in the spirit, and it remains in the spirit. It is not forgotten by Satan. That's why he uses our past. When he comes after us, he doesn't come after us with the future. He comes after us with the past. And he will come with a particular snippet of the past that is relevant to the objective that he has at the particular time. So I'm gonna try to see if I can explain a little bit, right, without getting too personal. I try to be as general as possible. You know what I'm saying? First thing, in a marriage, in a godly marriage, in a Christian marriage, there should be open honesty, open and honest communication. Many times we talk openly, but we are not fully honest. We are partially honest. So we tell some and we don't tell some. Or we tell what we tell a particular way and it's not directly the truth. You know what I mean? We give a version of it. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, in marriages, this word trust is a fat word. So love and respect and trust, those are three words that you would find prominent in a marriage. But trust is a fat one. Trust is the one that is a mampy. You know what I mean? Big and thick, fluffy. You know what I'm saying? And when that, and there are many things that can affect that trust. There are many things that can cause that trust to get slim and mager and bony and then dead. You know what I mean? And then you have to go feed it now. What D. Jones says, so this secret telling is a one-way or two-way street. What if the other partner have an lip padlock? You see, D. Jones, you can't live for somebody else and you cannot do the right thing for somebody else. Somebody else have to understand that they need to do the right thing. You do the right thing and God will vindicate you, and that is just it. You know what I mean? But if it is that you are in a loving relationship, a relationship that is based on love, not just infatuation, lust, or sex, or opportunity. You know what I mean? Because love alone don't make a marriage work. It takes trust, and it takes respect and working together as a team. You know, it is very important that you be open and honest, right? And it has to be two ways. It must be two ways for it to be effective. It must be two ways for it to be robust and for it to get stronger. You know what I mean? Because in every, I'm learning, you know what I mean? And I will continue to say that I am learning, because growing up, you know what I mean, what I am learning now, I was never exposed to this when I was younger, or even in my previous marriage. I never know nothing about these things. You just know, say, you see somebody where you love, or you say you love, right? And you're in church and you marry the person and you have sex and you live together and that's it. And you just try to be faithful and you just pay the bills and have children and live together and argue and make up and live together. You know what I mean? So there are so many things that I really didn't even know exist, or didn't even know was necessary for you to build some muscles on the marriage. Because when you're just married, it's young, just like a baby. You understand? And you need to build it. That's what I call building a marriage, right? And building it takes work, and different type of work. And one of the work is building trust, right? Or make sure you don't do anything to make trust get weak, but you keep building the trust. You understand? You keep building the trust. Sometimes you love somebody, but the trust, you don't trust them. But you love them. You know what I mean? So it means that there are different those are different elements that are independent, that can be affected independently. You understand? The marriage will still go on, but one of them are suffer, right? But trust is a very important element, and being open and honest is what makes trust thrive. Is what makes trust get stronger. Is what makes trust just feel good, and trust will just be happy amongst love, amongst respect. You know what I'm saying? So, as it relates to your past, if you love somebody, if you truly love somebody, it don't matter what they used to do. If you love somebody, it doesn't matter what they used to do. Perfect example, God love us. God save us. In spite of what we used to do. And remember that marriage is likened unto the relationship with Christ and the church. So that's the significance and the uniqueness of marriage. Even though people take marriage all kind of sitting for business, all kind of something, the real godly marriage is likened unto the relationship that Christ has with the church. So open honesty is important, and just letting the person know, say, here what, this was who I was. I used to do this. I used to do that. You know what I mean? You may not have to go into detail because you probably don't remember the details. And sometimes the details not all that necessary depending on the situation. Right? But just tell them, say, yeah, what, I was a gallus, or me, I used to have enough man. Me just love man company. You understand? It's like I put... Once him tall and cute and drive a car, I want him. You know what I mean? Or for men, one she thick or she short or her ear long or she a bleach, I want her. You know what I'm saying? Financial secrets is one of those secrets. You know what I mean? Let them know if you owe money. Let them know if you did bankrupt. Because remember, when the person married you, they take on your debt, They take on your debt. They take on your financial past. Right? They take on all that. So you have to let them know. You know what I mean? Let them know you're little hustling. And all them sort of stuff. Some couples lie to hurt each. Couples lie to hurt each other continually because that was done in the past. Right? So... I went online and I saw something which I want to share with you. As we get deeper. Because guys, let me tell you, it is a scary thing. 5 secrets you should never keep from your spouse. From little white lies to more significant secrets, they didn't feel the freedom to be completely honest with one another and live their lives trying to cover things up and hide things from one another. Eventually, their web of secrets caught up to them and they found their marriage in a dark place, barely surviving and struggling to separate the truth from the lies. As Christians, none of us would argue that the healthiest of marriages are those filled with honesty, authenticity, and transparency. When it comes to the important aspects of life, we would certainly all agree that there is no room in marriage for lies and deceit. But many times the greatest enemy of honesty is not necessarily honesty, like the couple mentioned, but rather a lack of communication. When it comes to day-to-day life in marriage, many people struggle to find the words, or more common yet, the time to commit a good communication and dialogue. So past secrets. If you have been married for quite some time, yet find yourself still holding on to secrets from your past, I recommend you start here. As a professional counselor, I urge couples to work with a pre-marital counseling to work through the skeletons in their closet long before they say I do. Sexual history, drugs, alcoholic history, abuse history, family history, all kind of things you need to come to terms with in your own life and then share them with your partner. Your past doesn't define you, but it definitely shapes you. And you owe it to your partner to give them a glimpse of the things that have made you who you are today, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So of course, you are just mention it to them. If they ask you questions, don't hold back anything. Answer the question. Answer the question clearly and honestly. You know what I'm saying? So that your partner feel a little bit more comfortable with you. You know what I mean? They feel a little closer to them. I'm a thing to you. They feel like they're understanding you a little more. They're understanding why you react a particular way when they do certain things, because it's coming from somewhere. You know what I mean? I have my own issues that I am learning to deal with, and that I am even learning to deal with them better and better as I grow. You know what I mean? But some of these things I wasn't even coming to terms with, because I just brush it off and say it don't affect me. But it's like psychologically or subconsciously, it does affect. And it goes for both partners, because I don't know nobody who grew up with a perfect life. Grew up from your youth, perfect, everything just nice. And you just got through, and there was nobody who tell us you're not come out to nothing. And there was nobody who ever say a bad word. Everybody just love you. And everybody just this, and everybody just that. But it varies according to the person and their own circumstances. But let me go deeper quickly, because time is running out. Now, why secrets is not good? Because of the devil who we are dealing with. Whenever something happens, it is recording in the spirit. It's recording in the spiritual realms. The devil knows about it. His demons, they know about it. And what they will do, they will find a way to bring it back up. And they find opportune times to bring it back up. Especially when you're in a marriage that, you know, persons in that marriage are called. You know what I mean? Persons are like on an assignment, or persons, they are so in love. And the devil see that God has so much in store for them. The enemy will try to find any single way at all to separate them, because the gift that God has for them, the prosperity that God has for them, is them. It will only happen with them being married, not separated. Because if they're separated, it just not happen, right? So whatever the plan that God has, He has it within the confines of the marriage. So the enemy will want to do any sort of thing to just separate that. And what he does is to bring back secrets. Bring back secrets. Right? Bring back secrets. He really brings back things that is already known. He really does that because it's already known. Right? Why bring back secrets? Because secrets affect trust. Secret affects honesty. Secret affects confidence, openness, loyalty. You understand what I'm saying? Secrets bordering on deception and all that sort of thing. I think you were this person, but you were not this person, because you do all these things and you are all these things and all that sort of stuff. You understand? And also, whether it's before or within the marriage, it's very important that you be open with it. Very important. And be like completely honest as you can, or as you can remember. Some people have poor memory, like me. I will do something, I'm honest, I don't remember how it go. Like honestly, I really don't remember. Right? You might ask me and me just not remember. But if you keep saying other things, it might jog my memory. But straight after the bat, I may not remember the details. You understand? So it's very important that you do that, because you don't know at which point the enemy is going to rope in your past, rope in a secret to come put either a delay on your blessing, or to put a pause on it, or to dismantle your marriage or to create so much doubt on the trust line that it's going to be difficult, because when that happens, when secrets come out, it causes significant hurt to persons involved on both sides. You know what I mean? And the person who never remember to tell the secret and the person who find out the secret is always suggested, and I've learned from my spiritual leader, even though I'm a battle with him on it sometimes, because I can be stubborn, you know what I mean? So of course I will battle with it. If I don't grasp it, I'm gonna battle with it until I grasp it. You know what I mean? And sometimes I grasp it long after, but once I grasp it and it's sinking, I'm good. You know what I mean? Always encourage me. Tell her first. Tell him first before somebody else tell. Because at least when you tell the person can deal with it then. Whether they are going to cry, whether they are going to cuss, whether they are going to do whatever, as what Marlene said, when you tell the secret, you can't determine how the person react. You have to just deal with the person's reaction. You know what I mean? So it is very, very important. You know what I mean? I say Joanne just married. Marlene just married. I don't know who else I got married. Or even persons who married long time. It is very important that you do not keep secrets. If you remember something, it can't hurt for just say it. Right? You may not know the details, right? You may not remember the details or even the name. You know what I mean? But once it comes to you, mention it, because probably that is the Spirit of God nudging you to hear something a brew panda name ya. Talk to the person about it, because something are gonna come in, some message are gonna come in, or something are gonna mention somewhere. And it's supposed to feel very awkward for the other partner to hear something where them think them should have know from you, but them hear from elsewhere. It's like them feel cute. You know what I'm saying? So that makes it, let me hear it directly from you first. Exactly. Insecurity is a spirit sent to destroy relationships. There are several things that causes insecurity. Insecurity can actually develop within the relationship. After the relationship, you were secure. Something happen, insecurity kicks in. And insecurity can come from your upbringing, the way that you were dealt with by persons who you love and care for, or persons who say they love and care for you, right? So it's a spiritual thing, ladies and gentlemen. The enemy of our souls is a dangerous brute, and he will do anything to destroy your marriage and to delay your purpose and to delay your blessing, and he does it in secrets. Don't keep no secrets. Don't keep any secrets. If you have spending problem, if you have a habit, I'm a thing where you can't stop spend. You know what I mean? The person are gonna look upon you and know that. You know what I mean? All the person that sees your body, them will see your spending habits. You know what I mean? Them don't know so you're a gambler or you're used to gamble. And if you're used to gamble, probably the gambling spirit lurks. You can't wait for jumping back, right? If you was like, you know what I mean, it's difficult for, if you are used to having multiple interactions with the opposite sex, whether it's flirting, whether it's casual talk, whether it's casual waist talk, or like physical interaction, that was a thing that was a part of your life, and you shed it, you know what I mean, or you say you shed it and you are trying to walk straight, that spirit is lurking in you. So wait for your opportunity. You know what I mean? Let the person know. Probably the person can help you. You know what I mean? The person might ask you, so what are you attracted to? And if they can transform themselves into that for you, for keep your attention. anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, on the whole matter of secrets. You know what I'm saying? Secrets is it is not good. I'm learning that it's not good. And we just want persons to understand that the devil uses secrets to destroy relationships. Alright, and I'm glad I could share this with you today. I'm sure that at some point that you will get this discussion going, probably with a panel or probably with a counselor. You know what I mean, as we delve into these matters of open honesty. So that your marriage and your relationship can continue to build and to strive without static. You know what I mean? Sherry Scott said, I live with a man who goes to work every day but don't bring home a dime. Guys. Hold on there. Should we keep secrets in our relationships? Sherry Scott said, I live with a man who goes to work every day but don't bring home a dime. Maybe him don't bring home a dime, Sherry, because the money in the account. In the account. I don't have money in my wallet. I go to work, I don't bring home a dime either. In the bank. So Sherry, the money in the bank, mums. In pay go the bank. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me play a song and come back to your comments. You know the bank, woman. Don't worry yourself, you know the bank.
Blood, there's no life. Son, I'm stitchy. Living in Christ for life.
One blood, one blood, one blood. It doesn't matter where you're from. There's blood for everyone. One blood, one blood, one blood. Let the weak say I am strong. Stay put of Babylon. Yo, it moved me since, so watch it make me pass. Because the blood set me free, so you can't stop me talk.
The blood come here for deliver. No matter how many times they pull the trigger. No make nobody call in the gold digger. Man a son, me no nigga. Christ blood flow like a river. Shut off the heart and the liver. One slip out a giant and the whole body shiver. The remedy in the blood fit the sin and make him a winner. Him and the great me the hater. Show me love and favor. Sin God like vapor. Tear them up like paper. Move the guilty cases through time and spaces and different places and culture and races and faces. And the blood they have for the bad man them. And turn them in a God man free.
One blood, one blood, one blood. Let the weak say I am strong. Stay put of Babylon. One blood, one blood, one blood.
Alright, so Dwight, is a bank that it might be going to which will remain nameless. No, D. Joan, and the money is actually in the bank. Right, I don't know where Sherry Scott live, but Sherry Scott must know that we're living in modern time and people don't get paid in an envelope again. People don't get paid in envelope. Like one time Sherry, people get direct deposit. Sherry said, I stopped cooking, sleeping with him. I also don't buy anything more for the house.
One blood, one blood, one blood. Let the weak say I am strong.
Opal said him need to go or you need to leave.
It moved me since, so watch it make me pass.
Sherry Sherry said that thing work every day. Sherry, you're sure? Because he may be volunteering in an organization to try to get some credits because he want to do a course in a particular field. So he have to do volunteer like community service and it will add up to credits. So check it out thing there. Sherry, how long now has this been? Hold on. Give me a call, Sherry. Give me a call on 876-363-1037 on WhatsApp. Because I'm not getting something missing from the story. Because I don't see why you acknowledge that somebody who you live with go to work every day and him now come home with a dime. Probably him don't get dime. He get dollars. I'm just trying. He's like, I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? It's like, right? It's like I'm trying to figure it out. But Joanne said, Dwight, yes, people still get paper checks to avoid garnishment and otherwise. Get paper check, him probably lodge it. Him lodge it. Check can't spend. Him lodge it and him use him card. Check if him have a loan. Sherry, cause probably loan take all of the money. How long now has he been working for a dime? For not even a dime. I don't even know so they still have dime. You think dime done? That's exactly what I said. Probably him have a loan, mums. Check out what is happening because there's somewhere no check cashing count. I believe that there's something else to this story because once you go work, you must get paid, even if your paper's not straight. Even if your paper's not straight, and there is no person, no adult who will work and know so them no give him no pay. He would have gone bad for him pay. So him get the pay. But you not see the cash. You know what I mean? If wifey asks me for money, me not have none in my wallet. Me give her my card. I'ma go online, do a transfer. So Marcia, she pay the loan location. So it's been happening for a year now and I have 2 jobs, so I believe he's watching my money. Oh! There's a perspective. Now you're telling me a little more truth now. Now things coming out. So ladies and gentlemen, Sherry come up with a summation of the matter. She summarized that since she start the 2 job, since she start the 2 job, because some man mean, you know, and them stingy with the money, and them not understand them rolling at the house as it relates to providing. So him have use for him money. Him work, but him have use for him money. And Sherry have it lack. Sherry had the 2 job, so Sherry no really need no money. And probably Sherry not ask, so him say, okay, she not ask, so me say she don't need none. Cause she the 2 work, me the 1 work, so me I take my money, save it. Sherry, does he have children elsewhere that he is supporting otherwise? I would like to talk to Sherry because there are so many little things that is blurry. You know what I mean? I like to get into the deepness of the matter because is it somebody you're married to or somebody that you're dating? TJ, you cannot say left him yet and you don't know the story. I don't think Sherry telling us all the story. Sherry not tell you all her story. Yes, he make me start paying part of the rent. I also pay light and gas and cable. Okay, so you pay part of the rent. Him pay the next part, right? Him pay the next part, Sherry. nah, hear me. Sherry, I take long for you understand. Sherry, call me now, man. Make me get forgetting of the sick man. I think because I don't want a little brat to run out and so, you know. Call me credit are done. You have some people like TJ quick for sell left for me, see. When she left for her man, TJ, when she left for her man, who hug her up? You go hug her. Who kill the roach? Who kill the rat? Who wash the car? Who service the tire? Watch it, TJ, watch it. Like TJ want the man cut. Let's see a man not forget. Want the man left him man. I don't know the details. Hold on, somebody a call me. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Sherry.
Hi Sherry, how are you doing? All right. Let me get serious on the matter now, right? Because it seems like, you know, it seems quite strange, you know what I mean, for a gentleman who you live with, that you cohabit and you share a home with, to be working for over a year and you don't get no money.
It's true.
Before I continue to ask you I think more details, I find that women in foreign compared to women in Jamaica, Jamaican women in foreign compared to women in Jamaica, especially women in foreign who are working, who them independent. They have this independence about them. They don't leave nothing to chance when it comes to finance, come to money. If it means that they have to do an extra work or do a little extra hustling, they will do it to secure their own financial future, whether them have a man there working or not. That is something that I come across. Nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with it. But I find that some of these women, they don't know how to manage that kind of situation properly, so that the man don't feel like say him no needed or him money no needed. You understand?
Okay. We've been together for 3 years, right?
3 years.
And
have you been married or just together?
Together. But we lived together for 2.5 years. So
okay, good. Do you have children together?
No.
Are there children in the home that he has to father them?
No, there's no children in the home, but he has two outside kids.
2 outside kids. So currently in the home, it's just you and Tom Strokes, right?
Right.
Good. The 2 are alone in the house. No pitney for send God preach. No pitney for send God school. So 2 are alone. Good. All right. Continue now.
So we lived together for 2.5 years. And in the beginning, like the first year and a half, he was very supportive. Even though I was working, he was very supportive. He would come in and give me money.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, here's some money, like a little $400-500 or so.
Yeah.
And I got this job that I really wanted.
All right, pause,
right?
pause. At that time, when he was giving you money, right, as he should, were you doing 1 job or 2 jobs at the time?
I was doing 1 job.
Okay, good. Continue.
So when I started doing the second job now, he started coming up with some things like, because I'm a little bit more accomplished than he is.
Right.
So he started telling me that, you know, I need to get my shit together. I need to start saving. Like, you have this, you have that, and I don't have nothing. So slowly by slowly, I see him stop giving me, come in and be like, okay, here's a little $300 or, you know.
Whatever I'm at, right.
Right. So I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, so this man is not bringing in no money. He bathes every day. He brushes his teeth every day. He uses Listerine every day. He uses toilet paper, all of that. I mean, I'm still doing his laundry and everything. So he don't know how any of those things are purchased.
So all the things that he's using him no contribute no money to it.
Nothing.
I just your money alone buy them things and you just come in and use it.
Yeah, and I said to him, I asked him, I said, why you start telling me about what I have and what I don't have? Like, you came and meet me with all these things, right? So, and I talked to him about giving me money and he still haven't budged. I pay the cable because he said he don't watch cable, so I have to pay for it. And I pay light and gas. And now he's asking me for part of the rent.
Okay, so right now, he's the one that's paying the rent now.
Not all of it.
All right. Since you guys have been together, he's the one that has been paying the rent.
Yes.
And
I would
lately
pay
now,
the utilities.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And lately he's asking you to chip in on the rent now. Okay, good. All right. So here what now? That put a different perspective on it. Right? So when things started, the both of you agree, say here what? You pay the rent, me pay the utilities. I don't know which one is more.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Or which one is less. You understand? So he agrees, as the man, I'll pay the rent, so at least, you know what I mean, we have roof over our head. You deal with the other little things and where, you know what I mean, because of course, me not really watch TV much. You want cable, pay for your cable. You know what I mean? Gas is an essential. Right? But you say, since you start your second gig now, right? And him say, oh, you manage your money away.
Right.
He must say,
the thing I should let him know, I started a project. I started a project and I shouldn't have let him know I started the project, because then to me it seems like he start watching everything that I'm accomplishing. So he feels as if I'm saving up my money and he's not saving as much as I do. And I make more than him.
So
he feel like he shouldn't give me nothing.
Okay. Do you guys sit down and discuss money? What's your perspective on money? Because what I find in some relationships is that the woman money is her money and the man money is our money. Right? So women, they feel free as long as they agree that this is what I will pay as far as the house. I buy the groceries and I pay the gas. They feel free to do whatever they want to do with it because it's their money, right? But they still expect the man to give them money, pay the bills, or pay their portion and whatever, and that's just it, right?
Well, this is how I look at it. I feel like if I live with a man, if he should be able to provide a roof over my head, right? And if I pick up on the utilities, that's fine. You can't just, as a man, you should be watching what a woman is bringing to the table. You should play your role as a man.
Let me tell you what my perspective is. And this is a learned perspective. It's a learned perspective. I have always heard growing up that woman money is woman money, man money is our money. So I have always just worked and done business what woman make. I don't care how much money my wife make or my girlfriend them used to make or whatever. Me just know say I need to have money to pay the rent and to pay as much of the bills and try to touch as much of the food. That was what I used to do. Because of me growing up and me ear say I saw it figure. But I have learned other perspectives now, and maybe because you guys not married, you don't take it that seriously. But a lot of married people even still have that old concept, right? But what I believe works better and it's more open is when you put all your monies together. Because listen, when you come into a relationship with somebody, you come to share. You don't come to take. You come to share. You understand?
And I think it was fair for me to pay the utilities and he paid the rent.
Well, I know.
Now I'm paying the utilities plus a part of the rent. So I feel like
because
he's killing me with all these bills, and I have to pay more than what he's paying.
Because he knows you are earning more. He knows you are earning more, you know. Right? He knows you are earning probably 2 times or 3 times what he might earn. Right? So it's like him a wise up in himself. It's like him a say, but Lande. But if she earn 5 grand fee month, and me a earn 2 fee month, why me if I do all of that? What should I do with the rest of money? Right?
That's exactly what he's thinking in his head, because all of a sudden he started throwing everything that I'm doing in my face. Like, you doing this, you doing that, you have this, you have that. Oh, I need to sort out my life, and everything that I make, I'm gonna send it to Jamaica. That's what he said. But at the same token, remember, I'm living with him as a man.
Yes.
Now this man, he comes in and use soap and water and everything every day. Right? You're not coming in with a $200 and say if the house needs something. House need curtain, house need new sheet.
But
house need...
Exactly. Him come and see soap and him bed with soap. But you come and see house and you pull door and you go in. You don't spend no money for your rent. That is how he's seeing it. Right? That's how he's seeing it. Right? You are looking at it that you buy the Listerine and him not contribute Listerine money. And him a gargle with Listerine.
And then him want to sleep with you too. Then let me
so
ask you something. Which
now.
woman?
So if you're having a relationship, him no must want to sleep with you.
No, me not go sleep with no man when I come in and give me nothing for run house as a woman. I saw it for be. Regardless if I'm making more than him, still be a man. You can't expect
what
to
is
come
a man?
in and sleep with a woman.
All right. Tell me what you mean by be a man.
I think if a man take up a woman and say, I want to live with you, he should be able to provide a roof over the woman's head. You understand? He should do his manly responsibility. A woman in his house cooking for him, he should come in and provide some form of something so the woman can provide food with for him. You can't expect to come home and get food and you don't know how food buy.
All right.
You know, you can't expect to come home and bathe in a soap and use toothpaste and you don't know none of them they buy.
But you are living in a house where you carry a Listerine coming out and you cook in the house, you sleep on a bed in the house that you don't pay for.
No, on my bed.
Your bed? Oh, okay. You have your bed in a house that you don't pay for.
Dwight, I was living at my home comfortably, you know.
It don't matter. It don't agree to be in a relationship. The both of you agreed.
So why should I move into a man's house to pay his rent?
No. It's not pay his rent. You're not paying his rent. The both of you are in a relationship. That's why I say no.
And that's why I pay the utilities and he pay the bills. That's why we split up the bills, which I think is fair.
All right. Can I ask you, all right, just can I give me an approximate figure? How much is the rent?
15.
When you pay gas and cable and buy grocery, how much it come to?
The utilities a month is $300. The cable is $100, so that's $400.
400. Him pay $1,500. You spend 300.
No, I'm paying 300 after 15 now.
No.
So he's only paying 12.
Hold on. Before you just start, because this thing has been going on for a year, him just come to you and say, Era, touch your rent with me. Before you was paying all the 15, and you were paying $300-400 for the utilities, and you buy grocery no dear foreign, right?
And I would go out and buy other little stuff that the house need.
Right. I'm sure no say that no come to 15. Me sure no say no come to 15 for a month. Me sure of that.
It adds up, man. Every time I go to the supermarket, it's $200.
It adds up, but it's still all right. Even if you come to the 15, it means so no equal. It means so no equal, right? But what I think, I see a number of issues a number of issues here. And it has to do with financial trust. It has to do with trust in general. It has to do with the concept, the mental concept that was brought into the relationship. And now that concept is now affecting the viability of the relationship. Right? And I am not taking up for him. I am just speaking from the premise that I understand both sides of the coin. Because as I said, growing up, me used to hear certain things. Right? That the man must provide, the man must provide, the man must do this, the man must do this, the man must do this, the man must do this. But woman money is fair money. Man money is for the two of them. Now, if you are thinking about a relationship that is a sharing relationship, that has to go through the door. That concept has to go through the door, or else what is happening now is going to happen. Somebody will go watch somebody pocket. Somebody will go say no. Somebody will go wise up and say no. This woman here, you know, she not easy, you know. You know, so she a bill herself. She a bill herself and I left me. She a bill herself and I done my little 2-5. She a bill herself and have 5,000 and she still want to squeeze out more out of me. She still asks for money, even though she a make 5 and me a make 2-5.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Regardless of the bills is the bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think it's right for a woman to live with a man and the man don't come in regardless of the bills and who is making more than who, and the man don't come in at no point with $1 and say, here, contribute to something?
Every relation,
and on top of it, you want to sleep with the woman?
Men sleep with woman for free, all about mama. Easy. You don't have to even pay rent to sleep with somebody. So, hear what? Rent a pay and they want to sleep with you. Nothing wrong with that, because there are many scenarios where we not pay a dime and we still asleep. Right? Good. But hear what happened now, Sherry. You guys have like some serious issues to work on. And you need to see a counselor, or you probably just need to split. Because one, it is not a marriage, so there is no commitment. Right? And two, there is mistrust. Serious financial mistrust. The man already work out, say he must send him money to Jamaica. Because what he must say, if push come to shove, and this woman has sat herself, she might just even buy a house behind me back and me no know. While she want me to spend my money and do everything. Right? Now that kind of concept breeds all kind of issues. There are men who can financially cover bills. The money where they make can cover bills and cover European gear money, or say hold a credit card, you spend where you want to spend, do what you want to buy what you want to buy. But if the mindset in the relationship is that your money is your money and his money is our money, that is a formula from the devil, and that's a formula that will breed many problems financially. Many problems. And that is one of them that you are facing right now. Right? That's one of them that you are facing right now.
You're right. A man should not watch what a woman is making. That's petty. That's a form of jealousy and bad mind of the woman.
And that is what that kind of mindset breeds. That is what that kind of approach to finances in a relationship. It breeds jealousy. It breeds jealousy. It is natural. It is natural. It breeds jealousy naturally. Right? Especially if the man is not earning as much. If he's not earning
listen, I don't ask him for nothing, you know. But I want him to at least show some appreciation as a woman. Remember, I do the laundry, I cook, I wash, I take care of the house, I do everything.
What kind of appreciation do you show him for your rent paying?
That's his responsibility.
Good. And what is your responsibility?
I pay the light, the gas, and the cable.
And that's all your responsibility.
And I pay a part of the rent.
You just start paying that. But that is all your responsibility.
I buy food, I buy anything the house wants. It all adds up.
Good.
To run a house, it takes a lot to run a house.
It takes a lot to run a house, but if you are working together as a team, if you are working together, you are not working together as a team. It's two individuals living in our house. That is
He
what
should
it is.
come in and give me money regardless.
Two individuals living in our house. That is what it is. That's not a relationship. I can tell you that straight. That's not a relationship. It's two people who them familiar with each other. Them have feelings to each other. Them living at the same house. One decides to here, me pay rent. The next one decides to me do that and whatever. And them just agree say we are gonna have somewhere that when we're ready for sex, me can get it. When you're ready for cook, you have somewhere for cook. When you're ready for sleep, when you're ready for bed, you have somewhere for bed. That is what it is. Now you start to improve.
Turn me off from him though.
Eh?
That kind of a behavior turn me off from him.
It would turn you off. It would turn you off because of the premise. Because of how you see
Because
finances.
I don't think he should be watching my money. My money is my money. It doesn't matter if I make more.
All right. Now, hear what, mums. It's when you find somebody, it's when God blesses you with somebody now, and you decide to get, and the both of you decide to get married. It's that statement you just made. Never make it when you're married. Never. Your money is not your money. If you have a house or a car or you have a $1 million debt that you are paying and you get married to Tom Strokes, that $1 million debt is no longer just yours. It is Tom Strokes' debt. That house is no longer just yours. It is the two-owner house. Right? If Tom Strokes decide that, here, let us divorce next week, even though you have the house for 20 years, that house have to split. Right? That is by law. And even by God's law, you are partners together to become one. When you had sex, you come one. In the home,
that's why I'm scared of marriage, because I don't believe if I have a house before my marriage and I did that house, build that house by myself, and I should get married to someone and he come and claim half. I don't believe in that.
The hear what? So what it says
that was
to me,
before him.
What it says to me, that you don't understand love. You don't understand love. And the type of love that God is speaking about, that type of love that you should be married. Right? So he should have a house before you, and you come in and you get to enjoy the house. It's okay if he has one, but if you have one, it's a no-no.
No, if he has one, I don't want nothing. If he has it before me, it's not mine. Anything we accomplish together, that's different.
Let me tell you, that is what you are saying now. You see, when you come into that house and you start to contribute to bills and you're named upon bill and you find
Why
out...
Why do you think they have prenup?
Prenup is the people who don't love. Prenup is the people who love the things more than the person. That's what prenup is for. For people who value them things more than their relationship. Money should not value more than your partner. What if you go bankrupt? You have the partner left. Right? Your money and your things, Miss Scott, should not be more valuable than the person who you give your heart to. Your heart is the most valuable thing, you know. Not your money, you know. Not your house, you know. So you will give somebody your heart, but you will hold back your money. Your heart is your most valuable thing. But you
People
freely
wicked
give
these
it.
days, you know. Right. People wicked. People wicked that's what you have.
People wicked these days. That is why you have to be careful how you enter into relationships. Relationships is not a willy-nilly thing, you know. As how we see it, and how the movies make it state right, and how the world see it, and how songwriters write it, that I see you and my heart goes this, and when the rain fall, it's like I just want to hold you and I want to squeeze you and all that. So all of that is just flesh and infatuation. But if you're talking about love, you see all we say a while ago, that will have to dissolve. Because if the both of us are married, Cherie, and I find that you put your money over me, it means that you don't love me. As a matter of fact, even your children, especially when you're married, even your children, your husband, your partner, supersedes even your children. Right? So I'm not bashing you or none at all, because you know what? What you say, a lot of people say it. What you say is what I grew up on in Jamaica. That me hear. That's why a lot of men, and they come under so much stress. Some go do embezzlement, some thief, because they want to keep this woman, you know. Right? This woman a look good woman. I want to keep this woman, so and she want money. She a work, but me have to find money gear. So that means that you will never date somebody who is broke, or somebody who say, for example, they live elsewhere, but in order for them to come and live with you, they have to leave their life, leave their income, leave their job, and come and live with you.
Part. As long as the person has ambition and is working, I could work with that, but I still think I shouldn't be the only one spending money in the household.
You are not the only one spending money.
Apart from the rent that he's helping me to pay now.
The rent is money. The rent is not cheese tricks. The rent is money, and he has been paying the rent for the 3 years since you guys have been together. He's recently asked you, I think, to put a thing on it, because he realized your approach to money is a selfish approach.
All the household supplies, I'm buying all the food. You don't think that adds up to more than what the rent is?
What I think,
what he's paying, he should contribute to that too. So I'm paying rent. Listen, I have the responsibility of paying part of the rent, light, gas, cable, and household supply.
Yeah.
I have the majority of the responsibility.
You have the majority of items. You have the majority of items.
But it adds up to more. It adds up to more.
Okay, how much more?
It adds up to the same or more. It's not a chump change to run a house.
When you have 2 adults alone in the house, that's not hard for run. 2 adults.
Every time I go to the supermarket, it's $200.
All right. And how often you go to the supermarket for the month?
Twice a month.
Twice a month.
Because I cook every day. Yeah.
You cook every day for who?
Me and him.
I saw none of enough.
Yeah, man. Because I don't eat out on the street. And we eat healthy. We eat healthy, so it costs a little bit more.
All right. Hear what? You wrong and him wrong. No, right. Let me make it clear. From my perspective and from my new learning, 2 on wrong. Both of you, with your approach to money, is wrong. You, with your response to the money situation, saying that you are not giving him sex because you feel whatever, that is also wrong. Him saying that he must send the money to Jamaica, that is also wrong. Because his first priority is his household. His first priority is in his household. Even if him have 20 pitney in Jamaica, 5 in Cuba, and 16 in Trinidad, he has to deal with his house first. And after the put something for savings, whatever is left, him share it up. Whatever who get. Right? But the both of you, as far as finances is concerned, is very unhealthy. It's very unhealthy. You understand? And if it continues this way, what's going to happen is that you guys are going to separate on the premise of money. Not that you don't like each other.
On the premise of selfishness.
On both sides. On both sides. Miss Scott, seriously. Selfishness on both sides. Because you say your money is your own. So fee money off who?
Fee money off him too. It seems like he wants a woman to move in with him and take care of him.
No, that's not true. If that was the case, he wouldn't pay no rent. Let me tell you about a man who want moving and make a woman take care of him. Let me tell you the signs. Wait, look. Him come in, him sleep when you're gonna work. You wake up, him asleep or a play a game or a watch TV, and you come in and cook and share game and he eat, then he go bed, and then you go bed, and him go lay down, and he can lay down beside you, deal with the thing, drop asleep, you get up, gonna work, him sit down the same way, don't move. That is a man who want move in with that woman and make them mind him. The man go work and him a pay rent. At least him a keep a roof over the head. Him also recognize that the way how you deal with money, you deal with money selfish. And you deal with money unfair because you are earn more and him a earn less. And you still want him put out more to give you pan your more where you have. And because him not do that, you are give him static. So him start to look upon himself now and say, yo, and trust me, if I should probably talk to him one away man to man, I wouldn't be surprised if I hear him say, hey Barrelman, you know, say right now, a 1 foot in me have and 1 foot out, you know. Because me don't know where she up to. You know what I mean? Because it's like say boy, she don't understand say my thing small, you know what I mean? Until me can't even save, until me can't even do certain things, right? And if she knows that she earn more, you know what I mean? She should not pressure me. You know what I mean? She should not pressure me.
I don't pressure him. I don't ask him for nothing.
But you expect it, and because you don't get it, you frowns. Me don't know what you said to him in the house. I don't know how your face look. Me don't know what you do. But you do something. Or you don't do something. You know what I mean? It easier you tell him, say, Papi, go on, Papi, me will pay me own rent. But you can't tell him, say, you not get nothing. See, because simply, you tell him, say, here what? Pay your part-time rent, but when you want sitting, go road.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
You don't think it is fair because I'm listening to you and the comments, they're basically painting me out to be selfish.
No,
I don't think I'm selfish because listen.
I said both of you are selfish. And
all right, so you think if I was selfish, I would be paying any bills at all? There was women that live with men and they're not paying nothing.
That is wicked.
Okay?
That is wicked.
I initiate to pay the light, the gas, and the cable. And when he asked me for a part of the rent, I didn't say no. I agreed to it.
Because you know you're earning more.
But at the same time, I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I'm buying all the other household supplies. And I'm looking at it saying, I'm a woman, you live with me. You should at least come every now and then and be like, here's something towards, buying something for the house. I don't think I'm wrong with that. And I don't think I'm selfish at all.
All right. My opinion.
Then what makes it worse, what makes me start thinking is when he starts throwing what I have in my face. As if he's trying to say, okay, you already have this and I don't have it. So
in bad
screw
mind.
you, I'm not going to give you anything.
In bad mind and in jealous.
And that's where the problem came in.
No, that's because a part of the problem.
If I was a selfish person, I wouldn't agree to pay no bills at all.
No, you're selfish same way.
How am I selfish?
You're selfish same way. You're selfish.
Why you say that?
You're selfish, but you agree for pay X.
Why you say I'm selfish?
Because it is the approach. It is a selfish approach. You say your money is yours. But how relationships run? You don't go into relationships to get.
I don't think I'm selfish, and you're missing what I'm saying.
I don't think I'm
not
missing
selfish.
it. Honestly.
Because I'm the kind of girl that would go out there and buy him clothes and all of that. He's not doing that for me. So how am I selfish?
Well,
if I was selfish, I wouldn't be paying nothing at all.
Okay. You're not fully selfish. You're not 100% selfish. You're probably about 50.
At the end of the day, I'm still a woman, and I'm still looking to a man for certain things.
No.
You know, that doesn't change the fact that I'm a woman.
No. Listen, you can make a man do certain things. He will have to see the value. He will have to recognize himself to do it. My wife shouldn't be like looking to me to... I should know that this is my partner, right? And to the best of my knowledge, me do what me know so me can do to the best of my knowledge, right? If there is something that she not see me do, she expect it and she think it should be done, and she not see like me I go that way there, right? We can sit down and have a reasoning, and she share it with me, because probably me not even think nothing about that, because me never grow up.
Selfish. I am not selfish, and I'm not agreeing to that, because you know what? He has 2 kids, and I'm the kind of woman that I would go out, buy his kids stuff, buy him stuff. When I go shopping for myself, I shop for him too.
Okay.
You know? Yes, I am not selfish. And
all right then. So you're not selfish. All right. Hear what? You're not selfish. Let me tell you what the foundation issue is. Let us take out the word selfish. Let me tell you what the foundation issue is. It is the premise on which you guys approach.
It's his mindset. It's his mindset, and
both
what he said
of you,
to me.
the both of you, Sherry, the mindset of both of you, in my humble opinion, is incorrect. The mindset is incorrect. A lot of us in Jamaica grew on some very bad mindsets. And it's when someone will come.
So you don't believe that a man should provide for a woman?
A man should provide for him a house, him household, which include the woman, the picnic, everybody were in there. Right?
And what about the shelter?
When I say house, I mean everything were involved. The man is to take care of his family. We're living at the house where him living at. The house where him responsible for. Right? But there are limitations. In the scenario, he's earning less. So him can't do as much as what probably another man can do that is earning more. Right? But on the other hand, he sees that financially you are increasing and he's at the same place.
Yes, but he still shouldn't be watching that, because
He
we
now
have 2
watch
different
it.
jobs.
It exists.
Yeah, but he's still paying attention to my money, and that's the problem. That's where the problem comes in, Dwight. You're not being fair now.
I am being fair, but hear what you say. You say your money.
We do have 2 different professions. That doesn't mean you should shortcome your responsibility as a man. Just like I go and get 2 jobs, go and get 2 jobs then. Name me one woman that wants to be with a man that does not give them nothing but want to lay down with them at night. Which woman gonna feel comfortable with that? Regardless of who is paying who. Come on now, you have to show some appreciation to the woman too.
Well, check out most of the matey they order. They not get nothing.
Well, that's a for them business.
Exactly.
They want to live like that.
Good.
That's their business.
Right.
But I
No,
know
they have
what
other
feels
sources.
right.
They have other sources to get money. They just want him for something else. But what I'm saying, right, and you know, you don't have to accept what my opinion
When
is.
he starts throwing what I have in my face, it makes me lose trust for him because I'm like, why would you do this if you're not watching what the other person is accomplished? Not because I'm making more than you and I have accomplished more than you. That doesn't mean you should start watching what I have, you know, and start bad minding me. So that's where the problem comes in because I'm wondering where his head at.
All right, good. You are wondering where his head is at. I would have to talk to him to find out where his head is at because I could think so he's bad mind. While if I talk to him, he could say, well, Bossy, look at the facts. The facts is that Sherry earn more money. Me no mind say she earn more money. I do have a problem that she earning more money. Me want her to earn more money because I want her to be independent. But Sherry, if you understand, say, at the same time, she can't pressure my little master same way and she earn more.
Let me give you a perfect example.
Yeah, give me it.
When his kids come to visit, right? He has 2 small kids. And he's expecting me to take them out and do stuff with them. You don't think he should look at me and be like, okay, the kids are here. Here is $100. I'm just putting it at a low number. Here's $100 or here's $50.
You should.
Take out the kids them? No, but I'm doing it with my money. So how am I selfish?
Well,
and those are the things that I look into. I'm like, this man don't have nothing about him.
That's what I say, that I take out the word selfish. I take out the word selfish, right?
I'm like, he's mean and he doesn't have no class. Like, who does that as a man? Your kid's gonna come around and expect the woman to go in her pocket. You don't provide nothing for them. Like, it's as if you're using the woman.
All right,
because
Sherry.
you know that.
Big question. Big question. And this question is bigger than if Donald Trump is going to get a second term. The question I'm going to ask you now is a bigger question than if Donald Trump is going to get another term. You see all of that. Why are you still with him?
Honestly, Dwight, it was somebody that I look up to because I'm not lazy. You know, I see potential in him.
Yeah.
So I had planned to, you know, build a life with this person. But then when I see how he started to treat me and what he come down to, I'm like, no, this person, he's the selfish one.
As I said to you, I'm wrong. As what I said to you, the way that he is reacting to you earning more is wrong. It is bordering on jealousy. It is bordering on bad mind. Just on the face of it. Until I hear his explanation coming from his own mind, from what you say, I can only conclude, naturally thinking, that it is bordering on jealousy that you are earning more than him. Right? And the fact that he's talking about it that way. You know what I mean? And
exactly.
Yeah. And like him, I congratulate you that you are earning more.
No,
you know what I mean?
He's telling
it's
me,
like
you have this already.
Like him, this you say, boy, or you have this. All right, good. Now, if that's the way that he's saying it, he's absolutely wrong. But
you know that we're planning a trip. He was planning a trip to Jamaica, and he told me to go with him, right? And you know, he looked for the ticket and he's telling me how much the ticket is. He's like, okay, the ticket is $1,000. I'm like, you are inviting me to Jamaica. Why don't you buy me a ticket to Jamaica? No.
Something wrong. Something, because hear what no mums. It's if me and my wife are go on a trip, she don't know how ticket buy. I just airport she reach.
That's, you see, now you understanding what I'm saying.
I just airport she reach.
You finally understanding what I'm saying.
I have been understanding. But what I am saying is that he's wrong on his side. But you are also wrong on your mindset also.
Do I? Because you know that I'm not wrong on my mindset.
Because
you know
what
why?
should... Well, all right. Let me tell you what would solve all of this. Hold on, wait. Let me tell you what would solve all of this. Money, who making more from who making less. You see, if you would take your 5,000 and input for him 2,500 on that, how much money there? 7,500, don't. How much money you have? 7,500, don't.
And that's what I told him.
And you pay the bills from the 7,500. You pay the rent from the 7,500. You do this from the 7,500. You do that from the 7,500. You buy plane ticket from the 7,500.
Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. When I entered the relationship, I knew that I already accomplished than he is. I know I'm making more money than he is. I choose to enter the relationship and I go in with an open mind, a clean mind. I said to him, listen, you could move in with me. Let's do this together. Let's do that together. He told me I'm not moving into any woman's house.
Good.
Right?
That is what we learn in Jamaica. Don't move in on a woman's house because then we put you out.
Right. So when I move in with him, I still was including him with what I have. That's what I was doing.
Okay.
I was still including him with what I have because I said, this is a person that I want to build a life with. So let's build a life together. But then when he started coming with this, oh, you have this already, I'm going to have this. I'm like, why are you even comparing yourself to me? Like, where is your mind at?
Right.
And that's what made me start. This became scared. And then when I see him not bringing in not even $1,
something wrong
and
with
then
that.
he came. Yeah, and then he came and told me I have to start paying a part of the rent. Right there, I know that you are definitely watching my income.
Okay.
And there is some form of jealousy.
Good.
And it's like, you said, okay, she's making more. I'm not going to give her this or give her that. Make she spend her money.
And if...
You know them sort of way?
Yeah, and if...
I'm going to think you're right. You know, feel right to me as a woman.
That is not right.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
Don't
I'm a
give
woman and every woman...
All right, don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing until on the work out the match there. Right?
Every woman like when a man treat them.
Yes. And him not treat you.
Because I am a woman and he's not treating me
at
all.
For a whole year.
1 year, I may find it wrong for you come in and use Listerine. Because nobody no use Listerine like him, you know. He finish one back in a 1 week. And as one finish, it replace. And you don't know nothing by, and then you don't know swap by for wash me front, and you want come in, come jump in at me at night time.
All right.
No, stop.
All right. You do have to tell me where. I think we know because we are big people. We know where them something they keep.
Right.
All right. But let us conclude now. Because, you know, we clearly see what the scenario is. Now, Sherry, it seems like you can stand on your own 2 feet. Why you don't consider standing on your own 2 feet? It's a choice you are making now to deal with this, you know. And you have been dealing with it for a long time. 365 days long, you know. Right? You have been dealing with it for a long time. What is holding you?
I'm planning to leave. I deserve better.
Of course you deserve better. You deserve way much better. Even if the man is earning 1,000 and you are earning 6,000, you deserve better because hear what? It is not what he earns, but how he treats with you with what he earns. Most women are understanding. Especially those who they earn a lot and if see the man him no reach 100 yet. Right? But what you are explaining to me is not healthy, it's very immature. And but on the other side, when you find somebody or somebody finds you who they value you that much, not value what you're earning, but they value you, your substance. There is something that you said to me that could be a point of concern if you don't change that mindset. Because hopefully the next relationship that you are in, that you will actually focus on getting married. Right? You are a big woman now. You should not be scared of marriage. Right? God does not sanction any other relationship but marriage. Every other relationship is a sinful relationship. Right? Good. So that's my advice on that front. But once you get into loving somebody, me comes out of the picture. Us is what it is. And that goes for everything. Everything. Absolutely everything. That's something that I had to learn and appreciate. And you can learn it, him can learn it. Anybody who loves somebody can learn that approach. Because that is the approach that will eliminate the possibility of
And
one
the thing about
person
it is, me and him
somebody.
we're not living like puss and dog, you know. We don't argue or anything like that.
It's just a money.
We're not arguing or anything like that. But I just started to feel away, you know, because he's
And
not coming
rightfully
forth
so.
with certain things.
Rightfully so, because as you said, and every woman on here would agree with you, that women should be treated, even if him buy one lollipop and bring in a lollipop and say, baby, you know, so me go up at dollar store and me see the lollipop here, as me see it, me remember you, hold a lollipop. You know what I mean? Me know say you would feel good about the lollipop there. Even though you know say you can buy a bag of lollipop, right? Good. So what is happening is that there's a breakdown. Because before him never used to go on so. But since you start earn more, a little jealousy a kick in. Right? A little watching money a kick in. So things are breaking down. If you think that you guys can reconcile, if you think that you can fix that situation, go to counseling and fix that situation. If you don't think it can be fixed, move on. Don't fight yourself. Don't be unhappy. As you said, you deserve more. There are several kind men out there who they will just work and give them backyard and tell us if you give them a gas money. You understand? There are many men who are still like that. As long as they value you as a good man. Right?
And I value him as a good man too, and I know that he's not a bad man. Like I said, the only reason why I'm with him is because I see potential, you know, and I see the potential of me and him growing together and building a life. But we can't do so if he's watching my money and throwing what I already have before him in my face. It's not going to work out because it's making me think that he's jealous of me and my accomplishment.
All right, good. So here what? If I should share out of 100% what I think from what you are saying, I don't hear theme side yet. From what you are saying, I would give you 30% and give him 70%. 70% of him going along a very bad path. 30% you are going along a very bad path. You understand? And trust me, sex can be wonderful. Right? All the other things can be wonderful, but money is also a very important element that a lot of people don't talk about. Period. We just say, all right, you pay this and me pay this. Or you pay 50%, me pay 50%. And that's it as far as money. The wife don't know how much money the husband have. She don't even know how much bank
And you know why? You know why I don't ask him for anything, do I? You know why I don't ask him for nothing? In the 3 years that we've been together, I've never once go to that man and be like, I need money for this or I need money for that. Never. Because I know that I'm independent and I'm making more than him. So I never ask him for anything. But at the same token, he should look at me as a woman that he's with and be like, okay, here is something more. Treat me to something more, you know?
Right.
I think he should do that. And that's where he's lacking.
I don't think you are independent. I think you have the ability to spend your money and to provide for yourself. Because if you were independent, you wouldn't know near him. You understand? But
no, man, independent man. I could find somewhere and pay my own bills. What you mean? What are you talking about?
No, so 1 year it take you. But hear what me I say. If you guys can
it take
work
me a
out
year
this,
because I'm trying with him. You understand?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Here what you do. Try this next one. Try this next one. Talk to a counselor or first. Talk to a counselor yourself first to get a perspective. Because first, you have to look into yourself. Look if you may be seeing something that, and the way that you shouldn't see it. You know what I mean? So just go to a counselor yourself first.
I'm not saying that I'm 100% right because I might be wrong in some aspects, you know?
All right. From my little 2 cent knowledge, there are some little mindset issues. But generally, you sound like a good woman. You understand?
I am a good woman.
All right, good. Me can't verify that. Me just say you sound like a good woman. But what I'm saying is that now you now need to go to a counselor and work out your maths with the counselor.
Yeah, and I'm up for that.
And then it's after you done do that, and you tell the counselor how you understand the situation with him to be. Let the counselor give you a strategy or tell you how to get him to come in so that the children can talk openly about it. As you say, you no fuss and fight and fling stone off one another. A lot of relationships that them splitting 50-50, then war every day. You don't have that. You understand? I'm sure no say when you don't have the little bedroom thing, you like it. It's just so you wall then no, because you decide say no money, no love. But me know say, you know what I mean, when you love it that go on and thing you enjoy. Good. So the only little thing me say right now is for the money misunderstanding.
Right. Exactly.
I think him a misunderstand how him fi deal with you earning more money.
True.
I don't think, and trust me, Sherry, a lot of Jamaican men intimidated by that big time. They might not talk.
I said that to him too. I said it to him the other day. I said it seems like you're intimidated. And he's like, he's not.
Mark you, he may not even admit it because man no fi admit them thing there. You understand? But he will show it in other ways. You understand? By the way, what him say to you. You understand me? I say him feel insecure over you earning more cheese than him. Right? So him a react to you for say, yo, yeah, hear me. More you put more. And me don't talk. That is an immature way of dealing with it, and it shows that him have issues. So go down and Mr. Counselor. Talk to the counselor, make the counselor evaluate you first so you know if you're on a good grounds or you're not on a good grounds. Because even if this relationship don't continue, you're gonna be in another relationship, and you need to be a whole person when it comes to your mindset about money. Some people
because you know what it is to do. I've never been with a guy who's never, been doing it for me. This is the first time.
Yeah.
I've been with someone that actually I have to come up with, rent and pay this and pay that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hear what? Everybody's situation different. Everybody's relationship dynamics different as it relates to money. You understand? But the money itself should not be a factor. If the both of you, not just you, not just him, if the both of you have the mindset that you are Sherry, can we throw our money in another bag here? What we need to pay for again? Not when me need to pay for and you need to pay for. What we need to pay for again, Sherry? Oh, the rent. Okay, good. Pay that. Or this. Good. Alright, Sherry, here what? Make I take out a smalls out of my thing. Go and go buy a socks. You know what I mean? I think you're a good girl and think you, even though me not earn much and think you still stick with me and think I know for man would diss me and whatever and think.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
you know that I'm the kind of woman that take him out to dinner and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Sometimes I see him have a bad day. I just take him out to dinner and I'm paying for it.
Yeah, but next time I think give me money, make him pay. Give me money, make him pay. I mean, just kind of push your money in your wallet before you left your house. Take your money, put in your wallet and say, I said, babes, pay your feet now. Look in your wallet, you sit and pay fee. See, because here what? Men have egos, you know. And some of them, and I think some of with ego unstable. So, if you understand the man who you are dealing with, you have to know how to navigate around him, even in that kind of situation. For me, my wife knows say, me not no problem she pay. But, me not make she pay. Me not make she pay. You see, if I me carry her out, me not make she pay. Right? You see, if she carry me out, me still have my finger upon my credit card. Right? But if she carry me out and think, I want her to feel good so she carry me out. You know what I mean?
But me want him take me out the same way I take him out. Just like how I can look at him and say, come let me treat you to something. To a dinner. I want him to do the same thing to me.
Alright, Sherry, hear what? This thing need to solve before no split up, because you see your hold back sitting from him already is a valuable item that you hold back from him. You cannot hold back that items. You understand me I say? Because I told you sleep in the same bed. You cannot hold back that item under no circumstances. But it's because I told you no married, you know most I'm bound to forgive. You understand me I say? Because I told you no married. Under married law, under God married law, you have to give me. You understand? But when you're not married. But what me I say, you go down a council because him now go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go because I want it to work.
If you want it to work, just go down there and talk to the council about where your issue is. Right? Tell the council how you feel, how you view money. Let him know how you view money. And money in the house. Right? Then now, try to get the man in so you can be talking in front of somebody who is learned and experienced, so that you know have a cross talk and who right and who want win. You understand? Because he obviously needs learning. He needs to be taught how it is done, how it should be done. Many things that we used to do back in the day, people, and like it did work, you know, but people just endure it. You understand? People just endure it. You know what I'm saying? So them live through the frustration of knowing so the man nah do this and but we don't have pick me and whatever, so you just stay. But it never really worked. In this modern time, information is out there, people are more liberal, women are now working them own money, so them not have to stay under certain regiment. You understand?
True.
Right? First time, woman have to just stay because she have to stay with the people them. No, she can go do her two job and just know she has so you go because she not take no foolishness from no guy. But you obviously love time strokes because you see potential.
Yeah.
And next thing that I don't want you to do, because you may be putting yourself in some serious problem now. You are loving his potential. What he may become. He may never commit. He may procrastinate and never reach it. So do not love what you think he has the potential. You have to love him, him right now or him stay right now. You see, if you don't love or him stay right now, cut. Many people are in love with the potential that the person have. Right? Look how much time reggae boys have potential to win. And they don't win nothing. And every day we got a match. Because we say, yeah man, it's a good side. It's a good side. And we go and we
you hit a valid point.
Right? So there are many women who they are in love with the potential of the man. And the man may never reach. What you do? Love him, no how him stay. If you don't love how him stay, mean as how him stay, leave him. Because you see, when him reach the potential there, which means that him going to earn more money, don't he don't mean same way. Him still going to watch your money. Him still going to do it because it's the mindset. It's not the position. It's not the amount of money. It's the mindset. But here what, Cherry? Love alone not do it, yeah?
Yeah.
Love alone not do it. the other elements have to be working, or else you are gonna love him and hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You are gonna hurt yourself because this man not treat you good. Right? And the man now encourage you, say, baby, when I got your second work, I think you want me to come pick you up, or you want me to massage you, I think you go for your second work. Him not encourage you. Him a bad mind you on the second work.
Yeah.
It seems like him a watch your pocket on the second work. Right? So you have to be careful of somebody like that, because what? That person there can kill you in your sleep for your
They not that me, I tell you.
Me not say how do it, you know.
Start think all kind of
but
things.
in this world where devil move, right? People that kill people for 10 cents.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a jealousy is a wicked thing. Jealousy come with some other demon. Jealousy come with murder demon, rape demon, abuse demon. I saw jealousy work. Jealousy don't work by himself. Jealousy have some other friend and some third cousin. With them no nice. Right? And they will sabotage you. You will sick. And them know say you are dependent on them. And them come and see you sick and go left you.
True.
Right? So you have to be careful. So forget his potential. Forget his potential.
You hit a very valid point.
Leave that potential alone. If you do not love Tom Strokes as Tom Strokes is today, leave Tom Strokes alone. Because the potential where you think are gonna happen, it might be a potential death. Or a potential as soon as you get the potential, you cut and find somebody else. While you are saying, Jesus and peace, and I look on the potential, as in get the potential, so. In gone.
Yeah. I have a lot to think about. I really have to sit down and sort this out for myself.
Sort it out, mommy, and the Lord bless you. But hear what? You need to go to the man who have all of the good answer them.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Give your life to him. Man a problem. Sherry, man a problem. Some are wicked. Woman wicked too, you know. But men know how once a woman love them, many men don't know how to deal with that. Them abuse that instead of encourage that. You know what I mean? You have someone, you know, right? I think they will pursue you and look you, you know, right? I think I give you some nice things for you, like them, you know. Because you know, say once a woman like a man, it's like she turn fool. He can't do nothing wrong. It's if I know say have your heart, and that's so everything start go down.
And the white, he want me married to him too. He want him to force the marriage, and I'm like, why you forcing the marriage, you know?
Am I citizen?
Yeah.
Okay then, so I don't like a papers. So probably him love you too, man, and thing. Probably him love you, but him don't know how to do certain things.
I don't know if it's because he want to gain control over what I have.
No, but him can gain control over what you have if you two live together for 3 years or 5 years. No. Common law thing, a serious thing I find now. Yeah? Common law is a serious thing. Common law marriage. Two live together for a period of time. In some countries and in some states and in some provinces, you are considered as married. Even though no ring no put on.
Wow.
So you have to be careful. But I close by saying, all the problems we are going through and the stresses we are going through right now, not that if you are a child of God, you won't go through stresses. As a matter of fact, at that time some of them are going to raise up and think. You know what I mean? Because devil are going to want to show you off every minute with every little thing that's important to you. But there is no greater thing than to know that when you're in problem, that you have a God who is close to you. Not more important than that. takes away all your fears. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Make you feel more confident. The two of you can work it out as long as the both of you decide to fix that money issue and that jealousy issue over the money issue.
Yeah.
Him not glad for you.
No, that's what I start thinking.
Him not glad for you. Do you drive a vehicle?
Yeah.
Him drive a vehicle too?
Mm-hmm.
Your vehicle bigger than Fim vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
All them sitting here now. So you drive bigger vehicle than the man. So you have to share part I read. You have to share part I read. And that's the man I say right now. Your vehicle bigger than Fim vehicle. And I am my man I own. So it shows there's something wrong with the mindset them in this. Right? Sex good, everything good, lay down good, the bed good, the cooking good, everything good. It's just the money you don't have a problem with working out. So just get a counselor, work out the money part. If you can't work out, mama, you have some decisions to make. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to lose to gain.
True.
So you got some time.
True.
Right? There are several men out there who have good ambition. But then again, there are so many men who are wounded and hurt, who society confuse them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Society say, man for stay, so man for have enough girl, man for do this, man for that, man for that, man for that. One whole heap of sitting man for be. And them want all that in a one man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So a man who don't grow up and see a father, right, I take care of us. He may not understand the value of that, right? Unless him grow to be exposed, or him read it in a book, or him get some learning, or you know what I mean, his association I think with other men who do that, so him can adapt it or him see an example of it. Otherwise, him just feel like say, yo, once me a parent, good, that's it. Deal with the house. Right? I expect say, you are my woman. So when I come in, I forget like a skirt. Because I'm a woman. It's as simple as that. Because there are many of us men who are getting free without paying rent. Sometimes I think just a KFC and we get it so. You know what I mean? So
he said a thing to me the other day, and he said, gone are the days when man a man, woman a man now.
No, that is a notion that those who want to apply to that and work with that, they are free to do so.
But me, I wonder if he want to apply to that too.
Well, you have to go ask him that. And hopefully he's truthful to tell you, say, boy, Sherry, big man thing. Right, that he may just come up front and tell you, right. It's like how me I earn 2.5 and you are earn 5. Technically, it don't really make sense my work. And it don't make sense we have 2 cars. So here what? You sell your car. Me will carry your car work and pick you up back. And me make sure say the house alright, no thief no come in come broke it. And me will cook. And you go work it 5. Kinda makes sense, the 2 of we go work. You already have the 2 work already. So just do your 2 work and me stay home and me carry you home and be there when you come. Oh my son. So probably at that, right? But that's a notion that there are women there who they buy into it and they will do it because they have their own insecurities.
True.
And they have their own brokenness and they have their own needs. So they will prefer to pay to have a man there. Right? While there are some men, many men, who even if the woman earn $1 million more than him still own him own. Right? Him still put him 10 cents towards the bill. She can't say no put nothing. right?
Mm-hmm.
And him still a buy her little cheese tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She might can buy him a car, but all him can do to fear a car is wash it. Because he can't buy her a car. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know the dynamics of your relationship, Sherry. I gave you some suggestions as to how to approach it. But at the end of the day, you have to look out for you. You have to love you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't love you, you can't love Tom Strokes. And you can't love Tom Strokes' potential.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no guarantee that when him reach there, that he will see you worthy of benefiting from that. Worse like how you are going so now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In a fiend mind. Worse like how you are going so.
Right.
The mind is a powerful thing, yeah?
True.
So I wish you all the best.
Alright.
And just go and work out the little part there. See, because him sound like a man we no cantankerous. Him just having money views.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That is not right. You have your money views too. That is not totally correct. But you still deal with other things anyway still. You know what I mean? But if and when you decide to get married, understand that one, the both of you are one. Two, everything that each of you have is for each of you. It is for both of you. If he has a car and you have a car, it's both on a car. Right? It should be understood that even though your name not on the papers, it is understood that is full car. Because say if him dead, even though him name dep on the papers and your name not dep on it and him dead, you will get the car there. Nobody else can take the car. Right? As long as the two on the day in a binding relationship that legally still the relationship as a marriage.
Right, true.
Either by common law or by paperwork. Whatever he has is yours. Whatever you have is his. That's why them say, that's why them say, checking credit, check if he owe no money, check how much picnic he have, check how him baby mother then stay, check out where they want for him to picnic because and that thing are coming out. And then him have to understand that now that the two are together, baby mother could have kicked like Van Damme. They also want to live in a come first. Baby mother have to understand say two are together again. And if and she have to do fear part and him do what him can do after him done build his house. Because the truth of the matter is, if him dead, she have to take care of it herself anyways. I mean, that's so it.
Why?
It is just fun. What is good is that the two don't have no picnic together. That's good. That's good. That's a good part. You know what I mean? And try to keep it that way until you sort out that thing there, yeah? Or else you are buy 6 Pampers or him a buy 1.
Serious stock. Serious stock.
Alright, so hold on. Was he at home last night?
Yes. You don't have no problem with him on the road, you know, him work and him come home. You don't have them start a problem there.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with him is just that him and watch when me have.
No, but that's serious. That's a very close. That's a very close enemy you have there.
They know that me I tell you, I'm like, is this my
That's a very close somebody who not happy for you.
They know that me I tell you. Me ask him the same thing. Me say you're jealous of me? Cause you're acting like you're jealous.
Alright, Mama, hear what? I worked night shift last night and I come out 7 o'clock.
Alright.
So, you go sort out your business. Give Tom Strokes a little piece. While you are giving a little piece, tell him the Tom Strokes here, we need to go counseling. Tell him while you are giving. So that him at least will say yes. Cause you know them time the man say yes to almost anything. You know what I mean? And then when you go talk, sit down and reason. No, lay down and reason, right? After when you're done, and lay down and just lay down there and talk. right? So Tom Strokes, honestly, me not like how you say that something here, right? And me know that I may be wrong about it too, right? But me I tell you straight, say the way how things are, it is not healthy. And if you
It's
really
not.
love me, and if you really want us to stay together, we have to fix this. We have to go counseling to let somebody who understand this thing teach us about it so that we can continue. And Tom Strokes, you say if you don't want that, are the last piece this year I get. But tell him when you're weak. Don't tell him when you're going to sleep. Tell him when you're weak. The next morning, say I probably last piece. Anyway,
Yeah.
take care.
All right. Thanks. Nice talking to you.
All right, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? From one thing to the next. From one thing to the next. But you know, I am learning so much, and I thank God for my wife. I thank God for the wife that He gave me, and I thank God for persons who He has placed in my life to teach me certain things. Because many men in Jamaica, we grow up on some warped customs, some warped ideologies, some warped concepts that work in Jamaica, in St. Catherine, in Spanish Town, pan your little road. It work pan your little road in a your little house. But in the wider world, it is scuffed upon. And as much as we can open up ourselves to learn, especially when you're married, when you're in a committed relationship, where you can't just walk out, where there are obligations, where there are expectations, it's very important that we apply ourselves. Let us not be stubborn. Let us not be selfish. Let us not be self-righteous. Let us just love each other more than we love things. Like I say, if him love that lady there more than how he love money, or love fame portion of money, he wouldn't take that approach. And she the same thing. Because she say, my money, my money, my money. She have that thing there where man for this and man for that. Which is true if he can. But if he can't, he can't. You know what I mean? But it's Rupert. Hello, good morning.
Morning, it's me, man. Doc, how you doing? You never seem to return my calls anymore. What's going on?
I never got a call from you, and you are live on here. Do you want to be live, or you want to talk to me personally?
Oh, no. Well, we could be live, and then I could talk personally.
Okay. Should partners keep secret from each other?
Should partners keep secrets?
Right.
Yes.
Secret.
Yes, because it so long as it's not injurious, and furthermore, there's some things you just don't bother to bring up because it's just gonna cause more problems, as far as I'm concerned.
Secrets. So you decide to not say something because in your own mind you think that one, it was probably before her time. It's not
exactly
her business. It's not relevant from your perspective. It's not relevant.
Yes.
You don't see how it's going to help the relationship to be better. Or you think it might cause some problem. And then she finds out from another source.
Yes.
And the way how she finds out, she don't find out with you being there to ask you at the time. She find out and she gets a chance, an opportunity to mull over what she just found out. And she now creates an impression upon her. And now she's coming to you asking questions that should not be asked to somebody who I trust to be open and honest to me.
Yes, but here's the thing. First of all, we have to define what a secret is.
Right.
A secret is something that is known by one person.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
Secondly, a secret is something that you yourself decide that you are going to withhold the information because of not necessarily any relevance to the other party.
Right.
Until it becomes relevant by knowledge.
Uh-huh.
So here's my point. Having been around a long time and
Right.
so on, I think that, for example, now that I look back at it, then perhaps I really don't want to know some things.
Right.
You understand me? Because it's better left unknown.
Right.
And the next point is, when it's known, the person is going to go into a judgmental role, depending on who it is.
Right.
If the person is not an evaluative person.
Yeah.
And thirdly, knowing what I know about female-male relationships, I'm going to tell you that the knowledge now will never be forgotten and will be brought up from time to time. So is it worth it? It's not because you're being deceptive, it's because you're being protective, not only of yourself, but to the relationship. And that's my part. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I see it.
That's a good perspective, That's a good perspective. But looking at love, as I am understanding love now, if she loves you the way she does, she should also understand that whatever that was in the past. And what you're simply doing is to continue to strengthen the level of trust. So you feel like, all right, it may not be relevant in a biz, but you know that I was this, or I stole $5,000 one time, and whatever. I don't have that issue again. You know what I mean? But I just feel like I want to tell you as much as I remember.
But here's my thing. I know some people, men and women, who have the memory of an elephant. They forget absolutely nothing.
Especially women.
Especially women.
Men are
I am not going to go as far, but I will tell you. There are some things I wish my wife did not know. Because when my wife knows, and it's after years, I'm talking about maybe 10, 15 years, that is now put to bed and put to rest. Now, the question is, should I have would my blood pressure be less if I had not gone down that route 15 years ago? And I am telling you, I'm opting for the first option, which is not to tell, because it makes no sense. Are you with me? To go through 15 years of hell. Are you with me? So I'm just saying to you, and it's not a question, it's like in her DNA, and it's a Jamaican woman DNA. I don't know, I don't know very much about other women in other cultures. But I am talking about the Jamaican woman, and if she's honest enough, and anyone listening honest enough, they will tell you, man, they're not going to forget. And when she look at you and kiss her teeth and cut her eye, you going to take that. Okay, good. You hold on to that one. I certainly, having known what I know now, I have reached a point where, it's not that it doesn't matter, but, my mom told me one thing. She said, listen to me. When I had some issues with my relationship, I went to her and said, why don't you ignore her? No, this is a woman who didn't have a great education,
Yeah.
I said, why don't you just ignore her? Not in a bad way, but not in a good way. Don't say nothing. Behave as if you don't hear. Find something to do. Go walk.
Yeah.
And I think that's the very best advice I've ever gotten from anybody
Ignore.
About love and relationship.
Ah, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very sticky topic, but that's why it's very important, that we try to live our lives for tomorrow.
Exactly. No. Well, here's the thing. Not to cut you, but let me just say this to you. The thing is this, that, when you really care about somebody and so on and so forth, you want to protect them, don't you?
Yeah, it's true.
Right? It's not just not that you want to lie and so on. And I think that a lot of people draw and say people lie and so on. But to be careful, you know, there are some people are very manipulative and they're very, you know, they're conniving, as they were to say.
Yeah.
But to be quite honest with you, with what I know now, sometimes something's left unsaid.
Yeah, true.
You know, not because, you know, but because it's injurious.
Yeah.
You don't want to just leave it alone. You know,
Yeah.
and sometimes I you know, I'm talking, and my wife is talking, and she hears, and I said she's about to say something, and I look at her and I shake and I do my head, say no, and she does the same thing now because it makes no sense. It's just like it's opening a can of worms. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah. See, no, well. Hear what? That's a very strong point. That's a very strong point you made, and you know, we are pretty much at the end. So I will call you back in a few. All right?
Please do that. Please, very important.
All right, cool.
Bye bye.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Captain Rupert Francis from the Jamaica Diaspora Security Council. All right, you know what? That's it. I've had a long morning. I didn't know this thing would have stretched out so long. I had a long morning, so I'm gonna close out like this. Let me find a good song to close out with. Let me find a song to close out with. Try that one.
The script said we should have did that 20. I just the mercies of God. You don't understand? Psycho.
If my pillow could speak, it would tell you how I weep. I was a bad man on road, but to Jesus me weep. If my pillow could speak.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. Catch you back again. So big up Lugs, big up yourself, D Joan, Joan War, and everybody else. Start out your own thing. But my own conclusion is, you know, from experience, you know, keeping secrets, especially relationship secrets. You know what I mean? Say it, tell them. If they love you, then we stay. Because if you don't tell them, nothing is hid in secret. You may think it is hid. Unless the Bible wrong. The Bible says it will come out. It will come out. And when it comes out, you have to go deal with it from another perspective. And that is when your back is against the wall. You know what I mean? Alright? Take care. Enjoy.
This is a God. You don't understand? Psycho.
If my pillow could speak, it would tell you how I weep. I was a bad man on road, but to Jesus me weep. If my pillow could speak, it would tell you how I weep. Me have a big smile I roll, but at night time me weep. Sometimes me no want to wake up, so me feel like my life away. It's like every door me knock on, them a slam them in my face. Most times I'm smiling, deep inside my heart a break, but you never give me more than I can take. Man a plan, gotta wipe out. You me no have no more white mouth. Go look at job, them give me stress. To them see me have a ghetto address. To be poor is like a crime and it no easy. Buy the cover on me book, I saw them read me. Nah no jacket, nah no tie, so them no need me. Jah knows it grieve me. If my pillow could speak, it would tell you how I weep. I was a bad man on road, but to Jesus me weep. If my pillow could speak, it would tell you how I weep. Me have a big smile I roll, but at night time me weep.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus and me. Nobody knows the pain that I feel. Nobody but my pillow and me. My life no pretty like the cards from the synthesizer, and it not easy now. I who said Jesus on the telephone tell him what to do. Come on, one of them phone there. It's a sound like an intro. Forget about that. Anyways, this is the prodigal son from way back when. Change me name to Praddy, the bad as summer then. I wish catch a fire, people and ten. When me a go do, go to God again. Jesus save me a creme de la creme. Anoint me with lyrics, me need more pen. And if me offend, enemy or friend, when me a go do, go to God again. Lead people to Christ so them no condemn. Sing Edgar at so finish at them. Sing conscious song about social problem. Still have a problem, go to God again. Me locks up me ear, them say me fall a friend. Cut it off, but them say me a fall a trend. Them say radical, yeah, divide the fans them. When me a go do, go to God again. Prodigal no follow, we say musical trend. Bleach in a studio, 24/7. The songs them hit and them say that we a spend. When we a go do, go to God again. Me love high fashion, pan clothes me we spend. How that bother you? What is your problem? You want fi drop boop and me fi drop pen. When me a go do, go to God again. Meet one church sister round her face man. Tell me she no like none of me song them. She want me to sing like Grace Trillers them. When me a go do, go to God again. If you a Christian and love fi condemn, Facebook and Twitter, that I know your friend. In front the public, dirty laundry no end. When me recommend, go to God again. No gossip in a church, no mix up and plan. All when you think we are fake and pretend. Never you touch the Lord's a 9-10. When me recommend, go to God again. 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 Fire pan a men we touch the children. The boy where you use and abuse the woman. I mean it's a vote so all you want bend. When me recommend, go to God again. Them say Praddy turn back, Praddy bad again. Now for Jesus Christ, Praddy mad again. And them pray for me, and it a bad them. When me a go do, go to God again. Me love me church mama, and me papa them. Them up them tradition, it's not a problem. But no say me gospel wrong through me sound like Shabba them. When me recommend, go to God again. No for wait for see Jesus pan the rock again. With the 2 loaf of bread and 5 sprat again. But him a preach through the DJ and the rapper them. You have a problem, go to God again. Some a wait for see Moses with the rod again. And one for see Joseph with the brother them. Across the Red Sea, who no want tread again. You know me recommend, go to God again. Go to God again. That I know your friend. Back to God we are sing. Go to God again. Go to God again. Go to God again. Go to God again. Back to God we are sing. Go to God again. This is the prodigal son from way back when. Change me name to Praddy, the bad as summer then. I wish catch a fire, people and ten. When me a go do, go to God again. Jesus save me a creme de la creme. Anoint me with lyrics, me need more pen. And if me offend, enemy or friend, when me a go do, go to God again. Lead people to Christ so them no condemn. Sing Edgar at so finish at them. Sing conscious song about social problem. Still have a problem, go to God again. Me locks up me ear, them say me fall a friend. Cut it off, but them say me a fall a trend. Them say radical, yeah, divide the fans them. When me a go do, go to God again. Prodigal no follow, we say musical trend. Bleach in a studio, 24/7. The songs them hit and them say that we a spend. When we a go do, go to God again. Me love high fashion, pan clothes me we spend. How that bother you? What is your problem? You want fi drop boop and me fi drop pen. When me a go do, go to God again. Meet one church sister round her face man. Tell me she no like none of me song them. She want me fi sing like Grace Trillers them. When me a go do, go to God again. Go to God again. Go to God again. Go to God again. Back to God we are sing. Go to God again. Go to God again.
This is Barrelman Radio. Barrelmanradio.com.